Hi all, welcome to my channel. So this is the Ford Mondeo, the 2018 Ford Mondeo that I picked up as a repairable write-off. I did another video on this when it arrived, and this was the condition of it when it arrived, so it was absolutely filthy. And I don't know where it had been parked, but it looked like it was probably somewhere well dusty, probably up north but I think it was actually Geraldton up that way maybe, or further up. But anyway, yeah, there was a few scratches and dents on it and things like that, and it was classed as a repairable write-off, although there was nothing like majorly wrong with it. But it was, and it's only done 63,000 kilometers as well, so it was like new inside. You can see it's got that dent on the back there. That was then this scuff on the bumper. So I'd won this car for $4,000 at the Salvage auction, and then obviously the fees on top of that and everything. So they mounted up, and then I obviously had to get it through the pits and get it all registered. But I just pulled that dent out myself. I just basically, it wasn't a great job because I'm not a panel person, but I pulled it out myself and it was all right. Cleaned everything up. There's the interior. You can see it's like really good condition. And it smelled like new inside. It was really clean. This is when I got it, so it was like, you know, it was still dusty and things. Like after I had cleaned it up, it was in incredible condition. So, and the back seats were all nice. It looked like no one had ever sat in them, but there was bits and bobs everywhere in places. So it was yeah, it just needed a good like vacuum and things like that. But yeah, I'd cleaned it up, got it through got that dent out, got a backlight for it, got it through the pits and everything, and it did it, and it sold then at a good profit. So okay, so this 2018 Ford Mondeo, so I'd picked it up from the auction. I'd actually bidded on it and actually won it for $4,000, which wasn't too bad at all. The auction fee was like 15% plus another $140 plus $200 delivery from my delivery guy. I had to get a tail light for it, which was $135, and then some touch-up paint, which was $25, so that come up to $160. And then I had to put it through both the pits, and I had to pay the permits twice on it for each time, and then there's a duty rego and plate, so that come up to $951, which was quite a bit really when you think of it. And then there was the online advertising and classified 63, so it come to a total of 6114. Now not too bad really, but I sold it for $13,500, so it was a grand profit of $7,386. That's not bad at all, really, and it's considering I didn't have to do like major work. But you can see that a lot of the money, a lot of the fees and the permits and all that ate into the profit. So, but yeah, this is it after I'd cleaned it up. This was it like after I'd got it through the inspection pits and I'd got it all registered and everything. And you can see that little dent is slightly still there. It's not perfect, but it's not as noticeable and not as bad as it was. Yeah, the paintwork really cleaned up well. I had to wash it a couple of times because there's so much dust on it. And then I give it like a polish with like a buffer polish, and got the paintwork up quite nice really. And I had some spare plates on retention, so I just put them on to save some money because I didn't need them anymore. So the interior came up really nice. Like the smell was unbelievable. It was just like a brand new car. And everything worked in there. It was like, yeah, it was really comfortable. Nice automatic gearbox and everything. I think it was a 2-litre turbo petrol. Back seats were like new. Really good condition. Yeah, you can see the kilometers there. I think it was like 63,000, and the engine bay was like really clean. There was like no dust, but it was when I got it. There was a bit of dust on it when I got it, but yeah, that was it basically. So it was a good little profit for really not having to really do much apart from just clean it up and then do the whole process of taking it through all the inspections and doing all the paperwork and things like that. But yeah, that's the profit you can make. Some you win, some you lose, but this was a winner.